Hola a todos y bienvenidos.
What else? I'm going in there now.
But your place is crawling with unorganized criminals.
I can handle them. Hey, open up. It's me. Yes? Yoo-hoo, can I come in for a moment?
That won't work. You can use the portal soon, but first, you have to do something for me. Here.
What's this? Another remote?
Yes, it's Liebold's. It seems to be an older model, but
Hey, I know how to use a remote.
yeah, of course you do.
Liebold is the fat one, right? I'm only asking because I haven't seen an implant.
You can do it. When you're finished, you can use the portal. Then I'll explain everything.
Huh? What portal?
Trust me, and not a word to Janosch.
What was that?
Hola a todos y bienvenidos a Chorrementores del Laptop. Continuamos con Deponia y Rufus y un tío raro. Pues nada. No sé por qué tenemos un control remoto para Liebold.
I wonder what all these buttons do.
Solamente hay un botón.
I'll just push the biggest one. And zap! Oh, look at me. I completed an important mission. Yeah, any monkey could have done that. This sucks. What the?
Sí. Eso es raro. ¿Qué pu... Hola.
There you are at last. What took you so long? Just because you're from the past doesn't mean there's no need to hurry. Huh? What's going on here? Is that you, Cletus? Don't be silly. I'm your future self, of course. These portals are space-time curvatures, and this is the future. Da, 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 da. They call him Rufus.
Sí, es Rufus.
Hey, that's my jingle. Not anymore. I'm more up-to-date, wiser, and way cooler than you.
No.
Is that so? But I look much younger than you do. What? You rotten baby-faced... Oh, I would love to give you the spanking you deserve, but I guess I can't because I'm already too senile for that. Man, you're such a wimp. There's no way you can be me from the future. I only said that in order to prevent a time paradox. Anybody could say that. You just don't know the first thing about time travel. Yes, I do. No, you don't. But I'm not as ugly as you are. Not true. Not true. You're even uglier than me. So there. Ha! You just gave yourself away. I know I would have thought of a much cooler reply. I actually did. I only said that in order to prevent a time paradox. Oh yeah, right. You just don't know the first thing about time travel. Yes, I do. No, you don't.
Entonces tenemos que provocar una paradoja o qué?
Future self. What a load of bull. You don't get it, do you? Was I really that dense back then? You might as well give up, Cletus. I'm not Cletus. I come from the future, you obsolete model. You're calling me an obsolete model? Yup, because that's what you are. A stupid, retarded, obsolete model. Huh, I want proof.
¿De que es un modelo obsoleto?
Anything to make you shut up. A simple test will show that you're nothing but a puffed up loudmouth. Or you, exactly. So, what am I thinking of right now?
What?
No, wait. I remember now. You're thinking of Zeeble-Zooble. Ha! Missed it by a mile, you clown. Zeeble-Zooble. That doesn't even make sense. You're an imposter. I knew that right away. No, I'm not. I had to say that, so I wouldn't create a time paradox. Yeah, right. Just admit that I won. Why? What were you thinking of? If it wasn't Zeeble-Zooble? Well, actually, it was... Hey, future me, old pal, there you are. How's that for a surprise? I told you so. Can we finally get going now? You need to go in there and rescue Gold.
¿Y por qué estás en medio?
Is she all right? Don't panic. Wink and Nod have been put out of action. What? You overwhelmed them both all by yourself? It was nothing. Looks like you're really me after all. How did you pull that off? You'll soon figure it out yourself. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take care of the rebels. Whoa, is that really a gun? No, it's a banana peeler. Of course it's a gun. Can I try it? Not now. You're headed to the lab. You need to free Goal, remember? But I want that gun. No, can we fast forward this bit? We can't do that. When I was you, I also didn't get the gun until later. We need to do everything just the same way as before. But why don't you go rescue Goal and I take care of the rebels? Just trust me. You already did it earlier. So if you had done it right away, it would already have happened again over there. Oh, yeah. It's totally logical. I grasped it the first time. Oh yeah? Sure, me too. Yeah, you know what? Why don't you simply do it yourself? Because I need to hold the fort here. And why can't I hold the fort? Because I've got the gun.
Ok.
Oh, well, I'll go rescue Goal then. I'm sure I'll do it way cooler than you did, and she'll end up being much freer than she did with you. Please do it just as cool as I did, or I'm gonna dissolve. And that is really painful, you know? Me like. Rufus! Yeah, I know. Spoil sport. But afterwards, I'll get the gun, right? Yes, sure! Through the portal? Yeah, okay. And hurry, the clock's about to strike the hour here, and then the rebels will storm the office. Blah, blah, blah. Yo, what an idiot. Doc! Goal! You're alive!
What's going on? Rufus, what are you doing?
Just chilling.
Killing? Bite out his eyes!
That might not be necessary this time, boss. It's Rufus. He's one of us. What were you doing in Doc's asbestos cabinet?
I, needed some asbestos and accidentally got myself locked up.
Really? You gotta be careful. I lost 2 ants that way.
Oh.
But I'm glad you're here. We're trapped here. Some weird extremists are after our ascension codes.
Your ascension codes?
We were just about to add them to our corporate inventory. That's why we have this crowbar. If they don't leave soon, we'll be forced to shoot our way out.
Shoot them all! Tabula rasa!
Wait! I've got a plan.
Get on with it then. Wink's trigger finger is getting all itchy. Blasted nickel allergy.
Seguro que me detienen de hablar con estos.
Doc? Are you all... Oh, right. There. Better now?
Yes. All peachy.
Okay, then I can leave now, right?
Yes. Well, you know, it's not like we couldn't use a little help.
I see.
Bueno, tenemos a... tenemos a Goal, que la podemos transformar en la Goal bestial y los matará a todos.
What exactly happened?
They came out of nowhere. Well, actually, they came through the door.
Ajá.
Just overwhelmed us and took us prisoner. Apparently, they're after the ascension codes.
You think so?
Well, they did say things like, where are the ascension codes, and so on. I tried to explain that we can't give them the codes right now. They wouldn't listen.
Any ideas?
Alas, no. My hands are tied, so to speak.
Well, your hands are tied, actually.
That, too. Perhaps Lady Goal can think of something. Her cartridge is still in the implant.
This element on Donna's temple, is that also an implant?
Yes, I mounted it myself. Why do you ask?
I think I have a plan.
I recommend that you get a second opinion.
You wouldn't happen to have a remote for Donna lying about?
Hey, of course. I do have one, come to think of it. It should be in the drawer, over there. But you would have to get pretty close for it to work.
Just leave that to me.
Do I have a choice?
Nope. Let me try some.
I would cross my being tied up and all that. No problem. Hey, what the...
Goal.
Rufus, at last! You've got to get us out of here!
I'm working on it.
Work faster then! After all, you're the one who got me into this mess!
So you're Lady Goal.
And you are about to become Lady Rufus if you don't hurry up!
Lady Rufus.
What happened exactly?
They were just suddenly there. Doc tried to defend me, almost like a real gentleman. A completely futile attempt. There were 3 of them. They were armed.
Are you all right?
Of course, we're having a picnic here.
Really? With pancakes?
That was sarcasm.
Ah, yeah, I know.
Ajá.
No pancakes then, huh? Doc mentioned that Donna has an implant too.
What are you getting at?
Well, if you would let me remove your cartridge for just a moment.
Don't you dare!
Oh. Oh.
Come on, please, give me that cartridge.
Keep your dirty digits away from my implant. Haven't you messed with my mind enough today?
Can't get me out of your head, huh?
Ugh.
Actually,
I'm warning you.
Really? What would you do?
I could bite off your fingers for one thing. What do you mean? Ugh. Have you got a hole in your trachea?
No.
Want one?
Wow. Doc keeps a bottle of champagne in his office.
What? Where?
Sorry, Goal. You'll thank me for this later.
What's the plan?
Oh, the plan has already been completely implemented.
We have the target person, at least theoretically. Bravo! And how are you expecting to get out again?
Donna is already developing a new plan for that.
Actually, there's nothing to be said against that procedure.
Don't get too close to her. Donna needs to think.
Hey, Donna!
Shh! Donna needs...
What for? So far, she's done okay without.
What was that?
I'm starving for a cheese flan, for crying out.
Yeah, me too. But for now, we'll have to stay in here.
Even if it means that we'll starve to death.
Y no tenemos nada. Oh.
May I?
Mm.
Super. 2 more remote. Great! That should get things... Let's see. There's a label on the box. Hey! It says Donna! That should be useful. And on the other... Ha! Well, hello! This is the remote that future Rufus gave me earlier. The one that belongs to Liebold. Obviously, I have a plan. I just don't know what it is yet.
De momento esto.
Hey, what are you doing?
Nice body. Although the eye patch might impede my aim.
Don't!
Oh.
No, it's fine actually.
Was that necessary?
Did you have a better idea?
Yes!
Too late.
Oh, well. One less worry, at least. Now all we have to do is subdue the rebels. All we need is a new...
Don't say it.
plan.
Oh,
I can feel a flash of inspiration ambling in my general direction. Particles of ingenuity
Calla.
are wafting through the air. Use vacuum cleaner engine with...
does it always have to be a complicated plan?
I thought that's what you like about me.
You seem to confuse me with Spunky Gold.
Spunky goal. But of course, I've got Liebold's remote, right? Everything is slowly falling into place. My past self is going to insert Spunky goal in Liebold.
Okay.
She will then subdue Janosch while I take care of Garlef. And voila, we're out of here.
Past self. What are you talking about? Can't we just leave the same way you came in here?
No, we can't. Because of the temporal coherence and the spatial thingamy and so forth. It's complicated.
Isn't it always?
I'll explain it to you later. Now, we need to find Spunky Goal's cartridge.
Here, might as well take this one.
Hey! Oh! You're not half bad.
Only 1/3, actually.
Just trust me. You go free the others. I'll take care of the rebels. But first, I'm gonna grab a gun.
And I get Donna's remote.
If it makes you happy.
No.
Oh man, this is gonna be so totally epic.
Idiota, idiota, idiota. Ahora tenemos a Lady Gold en este cuerpo. Luego tendremos a Spunky Gold en el cuerpo de Libold y Baby Gold aquí. Y tendremos que unir a las tres. Esta se irá por ahí, seguro.
Finally, I've got a gun too. Ha. And who's stupid future Rufus? Hey, open up! It's me, Rufus! Uh-oh, that must be me from the past. I should open up, otherwise I'll screw up causality.
Yes?
Yoo-hoo! Can I come in for a moment?
That won't work. You can use the port first.
Esto ya hemos visto, toma.
Here.
What's this?
Yes, it's Liebold's. It seems to be an older model, but
Hey, I know. Yeah, Liebold is the fat one. I'm only asking.
you can do it. When you're finished, you can. Then I'll.
Huh?
Trust me, and not a word to Janosch.
Whew. Good thing I have a perfect memory. One little mistake, and I'd have an invalid timeline. But what happens next? Huh. One shouldn't live in the past anyway. Not necessary. I've got all.
Oh. Esto es malo. Ah. Seguramente será haciendo esto.
Well then, let's do it. Cool. Now what?
Ahora espera que llegue el otro. Soy un genio.
There you are at last. What took you so long? Just because you're from the past, huh? Is that you, Cleta? Don't be sick. I'm your future. These portals and this. They call him Rufus. Hey, that's my. Not an.
Venga, no me digas que tengo que hacer cosas.
All right. A simple. Or you. Exact. So. No, wait. I remember you're thinking of.
Yo dije de ballet lessons.
The ballet lessons. What? No. I mean, I never had. Wow! What's going on now? Are you all right?
No.
This is a time paradox. Ow! But why? Seems like something. Yoo-hoo! Can I come in? Uh-oh.
Vale, esto es bueno.
Whoa, what?
Sí.
Well then. Cool.
Pero yo elegí ballet lessons.
There you are. What? Just because, huh? Is that you? Don't be. I'm your feast and this. They call him Rufus. Hey, that's my. Is a simple or so. No, wait. You're thinking of Zeeble. Ha! Missed it by a Zeebles. You're an imposter. No, I'm not. I had to say that so I wouldn't create a time paradox. Yeah. Just admit that. Why? What were you thinking of? If it wasn't Zeeble, well, actually, it was.
Ballet lessons.
Hey, future me. There you are. I told you. Can we finally get? You need to go. So she's really. Is she all right? Don't panic. Wink. What? You overwhelmed? Now it looks like. How did you die?
Sí.
Whoa, is that really? No, it's a banana peel. Of course it's a. Can I try it?
No.
Now. You're headed to the. Oh, I'm sure I'll do. Please do it, or I'm good at it. And that is. Rufus. Yeah. But afterwards, I'll get the. Yes. Him through the portal. Okay. And hurry. And then the rebels will stall. Right. What a Yeah, what a moron. Who does he think he is? But now back to the mission at hand. The clock could strike the hour at any moment, and then I'll be ready. All I need, and nobody. Hey. Now, that's enough. Strike. Oh, come on.
Au, au.
Ouch.
Did you hear that? The clock is striking zero.
And right on the spot.
It's time for your grand entrance, darling. Your eyes really have to. Quick question. Usually it's you who brings it what people see, but usually it's only about who fetches a fresh bag of chips. Stop trying to make excuses. One for all, and today.
Rufus, what are you doing here?
There's been a change of plan. Goal is going to hang on to the Ascension codes.
Turning against the Resistance. Whose side are you on then?
Always on the winning side. Well, sometimes.
What the... It's jammed.
Ah!
Vale.
Not.
Rufus?
Hola.
Ah, very. You made it on your own. Come with me. It's not over yet.
Wait a second.
But, Goal, we haven't got time now. I mean, shouldn't we wait until you're, back in shape? Oh well, why not?
No. Vale. No.
You really need to shave. Let's go.
Lo sabía.
I did it, see?
No.
Doc, why are you still... Lady Goal was supposed to untie you.
But she didn't. She escaped to the future through the portal.
She did what? No problem. Spunky Goal is still outside in Leibold's body. She'll make Lady Goal see reason.
That wasn't Spunky Goal. That was a cleaning cartridge from my video recorder. The other two goals are still in the machine. Leibold doesn't even have an implant.
But the remote!
Oh yeah. O vimos pensar lo que pasaba antes con Leibold.
That means I just...
Rufus! What have you done to Garleth and to Leibold? He seems to be quite distressed.
A case of mistaken identity. Hey!
Lady Gold.
Goal! What's this all about?
I am sorry, Rufus. I just have to make one more change to your plan, I'm afraid.
What? Huh? Change my plan?
Yes. Once again, it's complicated, just like everything that involves you. You cause nothing but chaos.
Sí.
But I'm not made for that. I can no longer stay with you.
Oh, come on. What brought this on? Open up!
Don't even try. The door is bolted. I need a little head start if I want to find Cletus.
Cletus? But what are you talking about? We were going to go to Elysium together. Save the world and all that.
It just doesn't work that way, Rufus. You can't let everybody down and still be the hero. That's impossible.
Hey, impossible is my middle name.
You said it. It appeals to you, doesn't it? You always want what's impossible, and therefore you will never be content. You can't come to Elysium, Rufus, because you carry Deponia within you. Farewell, trash baby.
But wait a sec! But what about your surgery? We need to put you back together again.
What for? So I will be flooded with doubt again? No thanks, Rufus.
But Cletus is a snotty jerk.
Cletus is not a bad person, Rufus. At least no worse than I am, and certainly no worse than you.
I'm 1,000 times better than that pretty boy.
At least you would like to be. I forgave you for splitting my mind, for lying to me, for repeatedly putting me in harm's way, and I forgave Cletus for trying to erase my memory. Now you need to forgive me.
But we were going to save the world together.
That may be true for Spunky Goal and Baby Goal, but I am neither as idealistic nor as adventurous as they are. I just want to go home before it's too late.
But I want to go to Elysium with you.
Do you really want to do that? I know you've got something to prove. Because you grew up in the garbage. Because nobody ever believed in you. But would you really be happy if you achieved your goal? No more adventures? No more plans? I don't think so.
But where's the problem? Why can't we save Deponia and still go to Elysium together?
Because it is mutually exclusive, Rufus.
But it isn't. I know I can do it.
This is about what you don't know. Have you ever asked yourself why they want to blow up Deponia?
What's that got to do with anything?
Everything, really. Elysium isn't the paradise you think it is. It is just a vessel, a starship, designed to leave Deponia once and for all, so that we can start over on Utopia, the nearest inhabitable planet. But Utopia is far away. There is only one possibility of generating enough energy to catapult Elysium there: the destruction of Deponia.
What was that? Elysium is... what? A starship?
Now, do you finally understand?
Y eso le molará
If Deponia
más.
is not blown up, then Elysium will soon fall back to the planet. We cannot live forever without a home planet. But Deponia is no place to live. We both know that.
So, Elysium is a starship?
You've got it! Our fathers constructed Elysium so Deponia could be evacuated, so that we can start over on Utopia, the nearest inhabitable planet. But there was only room for a lucky few. They couldn't take everyone.
Well, what's so great about this Utopia?
The grass is fresh and green. The sky is blue. The water runs clear. In other words, it is not Deponia.
Why is this all happening now?
Elysium wasn't designed to float in the atmosphere forever. It took the Organon decades to build the required blast towers. They are distributed all over the planet, and now everything's ready. Ulysses' people stuck to their schedule. Elysium needs to be launched now, or it's going to fall back onto the planet.
What if the Council of Elders knew that Deponia was inhabited?
I don't know. Part of me always believed they would stop the blast then, but that was starry-eyed gold.
Okay, I think I understand now, but...
But what?
But there must be a way!
There are even two ways. One leads to Elysium, and from there, onto Utopia. The other one ends here on Deponia, if we survive, that is. I have made my decision, Rufus. Now, it's up to you.
Then let us save Deponia together!
But I've already explained. Saving Deponia would mean the end of Elysium. It would end up as just another mound of trash on this garbage dump of a planet. But I can't live like this. I thought you would be able to relate to that, Rufus.
Take me with you to Utopia, then!
And allow them to destroy Deponia. You don't really want that, Rufus. There is too much good in you. Few people see that. You could never be so ruthless. And if you could, how would you be any different from Cletus?
Who cares about Deponia? Just as long as I'm with you!
I don't believe you mean that.
It's gonna be a bit of work, so what?
I've made my mind up, Rufus. I'm sorry.
There has to be a way to accomplish both! Trust me, I can fix everything!
Just like you managed to fix me.
All I want is a second chance!
You had your chance, Rufus. Deponia had its chance. Sometimes things are actually broken beyond repair. You can keep the other two cartridges. They contain nothing but doubts and silly ideals. I can't use those where I'm bound. I've got to hurry. Donna's submersible awaits. If I don't make it to Porto Fisco with Cletus by the day after tomorrow, it will be too late. Good luck, Rufus.
But... what a woman.
Are you out of your mind?
Sí.
She's gonna kill us all.
I think she's fascinating.
Most importantly, she appears to be the part that knows the Ascension codes. We must stop her somehow.
But we're locked in.
First, untie me, and then we'll think of something. There is always a way.
Yeah, like you need to tell me that.
Sigue entero. No está hecho Huesitos.
Malevolent karma, so close to the dramas, causes fresh doubts in her cause disarray, and she left him behind, though still not in one mind, planning to reunite with her fierce fiancé. But if you think it's time for Rufus to resign, so close to the finish line you don't know him at all, for heroes gather momentum on the brink of the Magadon, and thralled by the squall, they put balls to the wall. The sun put balls to the wall.
Pues vaya tela. Nos mintieron en el primer juego. Ahora resulta que es una nave espacial. ¿Qué ha combinado? ¿A dónde va? Oh. Oh.
Ah, there you are. Ready for shishash?
Janosch, there really isn't a whole lot of room on the trawler, and,
Yes, it's a shame I can't come. I would love to fight on the front line, side by side like way back then.
No te quiero a mi lado.
way back then?
Well, early today then, but alas, it's not possible. I have a mission of my own.
Bien.
Uh-huh, well, that takes precedence, of course.
At this point, our organization is simply not large enough to take on the Organon.
You think so?
Therefore, I too will travel to Porto Fisco. I'm in contact with the group there that has also taken up the fight against oppression. The passage is already booked. We are going to establish the resistance shall not
Me aburres.
right under the nose of the Organon.
No te entiendo.
How does that sound?
Good luck.
Thanks. By the way, I must ask you a favor in this context. When you are in Porto Fisco, you must definitely pay us a visit. I'm certain that people will want to meet the spiritual father of the movement.
We'll
Okay.
see.
Here, you're going to need this.
What is it?
Pennies.
We have agreed on a new secret knock.
Well, the old one was a piece of crap.
Exactly. Nobody was really able to memorize it.
You know, Janosch, I've really got to go.
Yes, time for you to leave. Adventure is calling!
So it is. It's calling, will you finally shut up, you numbskull?
Opino igual.
At last, what kept you?
We'll never catch up to the submersible this way.
It's not my fault. I was harassed by some bum.
Where are we going anyway?
My Donna self mentioned Porto Fisco, so that's where we should go.
I think we should first try to locate the signal from the submersible. I seem to remember there's a radio mast on Isla Watchet. Perhaps I can manipulate the transmitter so that our sonar will recognize the signature of the submersible.
By then, Donna will be long gone. No thanks.
I say Isla Watchet.
Bozo is the captain, and he wants to go to Fisco too, right?
We can head for the polar ice cap as far as I'm concerned. Just as long as you finally agree on something.
Enough. I will decide where we're going.
Rufus.
Sí, eso
those
no es
aren't
él.
navigation controls. That's my ear hair remover.
Ah.
Vale, ¿qué puñetas es esto? ¿Cúter? Vale, estamos aquí. Nada, nada, nada. Portafisco, algo ahí y algo ahí. Y estas tres cosas que no sé qué significan. Vale, se supone que tendríamos que alternar las tres estancias para completar todo lo que haya y avanzar. Así que vamos aquí. Que es la parte final y seguramente habrá algo que nos bloquee y nos diga no podéis pasar o no.
So, that's Porta Fisco, the former metropolis of the Rust-Red Sea. A real dump, even by Deponian standards. And what is that awful stench?
Vale, sorprendentemente hemos podido acceder. ¿Qué es esto?
Oh, that reminds me of my superb trick with the field kitchen.
Pasar por aquí o pasar por aquí.
Come in, Rufus. I have been expecting you.
Gracias.
Excellent. My reputation precedes me.
Not at all. The crystal ball. Tell me of your arrival.
¿Cuál?
And it even knows my name?
Actually, I heard you humming your name in the entrance.
They're calling
But
Rufus.
no matter. You are late, Rufus.
I was held up.
Yes, I also predicted that.
Which, strictly speaking, makes no sense.
One more thing. I am going to greatly resent that you stealing my bananas.
Ah,
Are you some sort of psychic?
I possess the third eye, yes, but I don't practice anymore.
Then I dumped the coffee grounds on the carpet in the anteroom for nothing?
Well, times have changed. Today, if you don't want to end up getting burnt at the stake, you're better off keeping dark forebodings to yourself. That's why I switch to couples counseling.
Say what? You foresaw that you would foresee bad times, and so you gave up fortune-telling?
But no, I give up my job in time. Therefore, I will never foresee bad times. And what will never happen cannot be foreseen. However, I did foresee that I would give up my job for this reason.
I kinda wish I was back with Doc's time anomalies. You do couples counseling now?
Yes. For some reason, people are more receptive to bad news when it comes to their relationships.
Can you predict the lottery numbers?
I could.
Oh, come on. Tell me the lottery numbers.
No.
Will I succeed in saving the world?
The future is not yet written, Rufus, except in my journal, of course. I will be very busy next month, so I get a little ahead of myself.
Why do you live in a tent?
My customers expect a mystical ambience. It is also practical. In the event of a catastrophe, I can pack all my belongings together in a matter of minutes.
Wait, what sort of catastrophe?
Oops. The fabric of time is in constant motion. A veil lies across the future.
No.
Uncertainty plays naked on the bongos. There is no gasoline for Satinav's chainsaw. Ooh.
Hey, don't change the subject. What sort of catastrophe?
Ooh.
Oh, darn it. I don't want your bananas.
You will steal them nevertheless, believe me.
I don't want to bother you any longer.
I have seen it otherwise. Ah, it is time. The time of the great banana heist has come, as was foreseen.
You underestimate me. I can fight it. No way. My fate is in my own hands. Although they do look very useful.
hola, Gol.
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
I'm bored. Didn't you promise me adventure and extreme maneuvers?
I didn't make any promises I actually meant to keep. What's that funky smell?
I hope it isn't you.
No, I think it's coming from that guy over there.
That's what I would have said in your place.
Yeah, to distract suspicion away from you.
Why should I? I smell fantastic.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
It's that bum
Subject
over there, no
closed.
doubt. You coming with me to the fortune teller? He lives in the tent.
A fortune teller? No way, forget it. Why should I let some random imposter tell me where I'm going?
Hey, I don't believe in that stuff either.
Dun, dun, dun.
I meant you.
Oh. No sign of Dawn at goal.
You aren't really making much of an effort, are you?
Hey, I'm saving my energy for upcoming challenges.
And what if the challenges don't come?
Trust me, they're on their way. They're massing for a surprise attack. In the end, all our plans will be foiled, and nothing but an extremely...
And it always works like that?
every time.
Cool.
On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Hey there, socially disadvantaged contemporary.
Is that necessary?
Why, isn't that the politically correct term? I especially didn't say rancid bum, although it was very tempting.
My name is Goon, and if you want to make fun of the homeless, you're in the wrong place.
Hey, don't worry. I'm a friend of the little guy.
The little guy?
Yeah, his name is Wenzel.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, I'd almost forgotten. The lower classes don't understand the language of the educated elite. Fortunately, I'm well versed in ghetto slang.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Please don't do that.
Hey ho, my brother.
Please stop that. I haven't always lived on the street. I'm an academic.
Oh, yeah, now I understand. This is some sort of social experiment, right? You've disguised yourself as a tramp in order to study their customs.
Precisely.
Very clever. I almost fell for it, but not quite. I will admit, your stink is authentic. But as far as your behavior goes, there's a lot to improve. I'm very familiar with the habits of the average hobo. I could teach you a few things if you'll answer a couple of questions in return.
But...
No, no objections. I insist. You look hungry.
I am. For months, I've been living off the algae that grow on the quay wall. My gums are bleeding, but what else can I do?
I see you're making an effort, but just because it's pathetic, that doesn't make it, bum style. So what do bums eat?
Whatever they can find, I'm afraid.
No, wrong.
Last week, I even nibbled off the scabs from a discarded bandage.
Oh.
No. I said wrong. No, bums eat shoes.
What?
Shoes. Everyone knows that.
No.
Are you still hungry?
Yes. Do you have anything for me to eat?
Now that's the way I like it. Begging is very authentic.
But I'm really, really hungry.
No, don't overdo it. First, internalize this lesson. Okay, I'll explain how to eat a shoe later. Oh, what is that horrible smell? Oh, how insensitive of me. That's you. Don't you think you're overdoing it a bit?
Very fun. You don't exactly smell of orchids yourself.
Hey, stay in character, okay? A bum like you doesn't even know what orchid dahlias are. So keep it cool, okay? Is that your umbrella?
Hey, hands off! It's the only thing I still own. The weather here on the quay can sometimes be quite unpleasant.
Don't worry, I'm not going to take it away from you. I'm just going to make a couple of modifications. It looks too new.
You think so? Even though it was struck by lightning the other day?
There, that should
Modificaciones.
Now it won't protect me from the rain at all.
Don't be so ungrateful. I'm helping you stay in character. We could practice a little freestyling. As a resident of the ghetto, you only have to master one instrument, the beatbox.
Beatbox?
It's very simple. Like this. Achoo, achoo, achoo. And now, you.
Achoo, achoo.
Rufus got the groove. Rufus got the groove, yeah. Who's cooler than a platypus in hibernation? Who kicks ass in any situation? Who makes ladies faint and shriek? Can't be copied, he's unique. It's Rufus.
Goal.
Yeah, Rufus.
Bueno, realmente Tony, pero bueno.
Who's got style? Who is cooler? Who can fool her? Who's the ruler?
Tony.
Who is daring, never queasy? Who will soon be in Elysium? Rufus. Yeah, Rufus.
Es más probable que llegue antes Tony que Rufus.
Hey, what, huh?
What's that supposed to be?
Well, I thought I'd build in a break.
You know, that's not thinking. That's pushing yourself into the spotlight. I mean, apparently there's no point in trying to teach you to freestyle. Too bad that was one cool song, you bum.
Nope. Se te da mejor la canción del Dam 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 Bidam.
You didn't happen to see a submersible go by here?
No, sorry. I left my snorkeling gear in my winter house.
Oh, that's a pity. Oh, wait a minute! You don't have a winter home! That was sarcasm!
You're quick on the uptake.
Yeah, okay. No more sarcasm, all right? Bums, don't use sarcasm.
Sí, lo usan, sí.
Can you tell me a few things about Portafisco?
Certainly. What would you like to know?
Todo.
How do I get to the Upper Ascension Station?
You can't. The Organon has sealed off all the routes to the Ascension Customs.
Do you know where I can find the rebels' secret hideout?
Huh? Sure. The entrance is right here in the sewers.
No, I meant the secret hideout.
I only know this one here.
Me lo imaginaba.
Isn't Portafisco also an Organon settlement?
It's even their central headquarters. Ulysses has his office right by the Ascension Customs at the Upper Ascension Station. It's always been the Organon's job to keep the Deponians away from the high boats. Now there's only one left, and they say it will be leaving the planet very soon. Who knows? Maybe then the Organon will finally disappear from Portafisco. Then all of Portafisco will make a great leap upwards.
Yeah, more than you think.
Pardon me.
It's boring, I think.
I can't say I found this story all that boring.
Vale.
Okay, let's say this place is somehow depressing.
Yes, I can understand that. Portafisco has depressed me my whole life long.
Yes, but you aren't that important, so it isn't as bad for you.
Ya está.
Smell you, and remember what I taught you.
Sure thing, my brother.
Oh, and, okay, wait. One more tip. Nobody likes a smart ass.
A ver, ¿qué nos encontramos por aquí? De Organon. Sip. Organon.
These tires are worn out and boring, but if they were burning... Somewhere back there, the last high boat to Elysium is at anchor. Looks like the Organon has sealed off this city. I would call that a challenge. Unfortunately, I have other problems at the moment. You got lucky, Organon.
Vale, antes de entrar aquí.
Plus minus plus. What is that supposed to mean? I must say, I'm nonplussed.
Vamos a hacer algo divertido. Baby.
Baby goal!
What was that?
That's my new jingle.
Sí, ya veo ya.
Needs a little bass if you ask me.
Nadie te ha preguntado, Rufus.
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
And how? Isn't it fantastic here?
Nope.
Yeah, well, if you're into squalor.
I think it's wonderful.
Says the woman with brain damage. What's that funky smell?
I hope it isn't me.
No, I think it's coming from...
That's so sweet of you. But I must smell terrible. I haven't brushed my teeth today, and if you don't do that 3 times a day, bacteria will form in your mouth.
Exactly. Yeah, whatever. And on weekends, they meet with the Yeti and put addictive substances into adhesive.
But there are addictive substances in adhesives.
Oh, poor Goal. Poor gullible Goal. No sign of Donna Goal.
We can do this!
Did I ever say anything to the contrary?
Not you. But Doc was mumbling earlier that it makes no sense to look for a submersible on land.
Yeah, well, Doc is completely clueless.
It sounded logical.
You know, logic is for people who are too lazy to aimlessly try things out.
Venga.
You coming with me to the fortune teller? He lives in the tent.
Ah, fortune teller. Wow. What are we waiting for? Last one, there's a rotten egg.
Yeah. ¿Por qué me das esto? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Y estamos aquí. Si el primer juego tenía 3 capítulos, estamos aquí en el capítulo 3 del segundo, pero... Ah, Goodbye Deponia... O sea que este tiene 4 capítulos. 3, 4 y 6. Vale. Vamos a seguir a Goal, Baby Goal aquí.
Next year already?
¿El qué?
So it is written. It's because of the head. Heralds need to breathe too. Oh, there he is.
Hey, what were you two talking about?
Nothing.
Mentira.
Let us begin. So, what do you want?
How do I prevent Goal from marrying Cletus?
What? You aren't a couple? This is couples counseling. I only answer questions relating to your partnership.
Oh, yeah. Let me rephrase that. What does our future together look like?
Tricky. I should ask the ball.
¿Dónde están? ¿Por qué?
I see that you still have a long, difficult path before you.
Before us? Don't you mean behind us? Are you holding the ball the right way around?
I think so. At any rate, there is an arrow on the bottom. This side up. It says here.
Oh, wow, Rufus. So there's still a long road ahead of us. That's great, as long as we're together.
Will we find Donna Goal in time?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Bueno, es un tercio de
Let
ella.
me rephrase that. Will Goal and I ever really get together?
A good question. I see. You will undergo painful changes. Before you get together, you both must first come to terms with yourselves.
Wow. Have you ever thought about selling embroidered pillows? They would sell like hotcakes.
¿Eso es un sí o un no?
Are we gonna survive all this?
I don't understand.
Que sí.
Let me rephrase that. What does the future hold for our health?
I see. Oh my goodness. That is terrible. How can anyone survive that?
What? What do you see?
You don't want to know. Believe me, I must urgently advise you to stay as far away from each other as possible.
Never. We will always be there for each other, won't we, Rufus?
What will happen to Deponia?
I don't understand
Que sí, que
what
sí.
this...
Let me rephrase. Where will we grow old together? On Elysium?
Well, that should be simple to answer. I see.
Y seguro que no es tan fácil.
What's wrong? The ball suddenly went dark. Very strange.
That must be because the ball is showing scenes that aren't suitable for youngsters, or we're taking a romantic walk at night. In any case, it's a good sign. I'm sure of it.
What was that about our sunset years?
I don't know. The ball suddenly. This has.
That. Oh. In any
Sí, 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 pero no has dicho lo de game. Como aquí. O como Fatalities.
And, what are this week's lottery numbers?
I don't understand.
Will we be rich? Lottery winner rich?
This is a trick, huh?
Sí.
Well, all right. I'll see if I can perceive anything in the ball.
Nope.
That you will be rich.
¿Ah, sí?
Oh yeah, I knew it!
Rich
Ah.
in experience.
Ah.
Provided you survive all this.
what more can one wish for?
Basta.
A tip on the lottery numbers, maybe?
But the ball will say no more.
This is all humbug.
I'm afraid not. Here, you are welcome to take a look for yourself.
Oh, ¿me vas a dar la bola? ¿En serio?
Yeah, I believe you.
No.
Let's continue.
Gladly.
Tengo que hacer algo con la bola.
This is
I'm here.
Hola, Spooky.
Where have you dragged me? And who's that with the pipe?
That's the
Seer?
Oh, I sense a new aura.
And you're about to sense a whole lot of pain. I'm not interested in listening to some esoteric hippy-dippy nonsense.
It's more like couples counseling.
Like what?
Come on, it'll be fun. And I was about to ask a new question.
A ver qué pasa con esta.
What was that about our future together again?
I see. That you still have a long.
This is humbug. Let's get out of here.
No, just a minute. This is...
My word.
If I had been forced to listen to that drivel...
Come see me, but take your time about.
Vale. A ver.
What a waste. That could have been turned into a fantastic escape mechanism. Or a high-speed cheese grater.
Aquí falta un fusible. Y aquí le faltará contenido.
Yes?
It's me, Rufus.
No, it's not. If you were Rufus, you'd know the secret knock.
I know it. It, starts with N, right?
Ha! Good luck.
¿Qué es esto de más menos? A ver.
Wrong, but...
Wrong.
Blast it! Wrong, but
Wrong.
blast it!
Vale, a ver si es esto.
Wrong, but
Wrong.
blast it!
No puedo usar esto, no puedo usar lo otro.
Plus minus plus.
Es una carita. Que no, quiero combinar.
Ah, Roof found any trace of that...
I'm working on it. And you're really sure you can put Goal back together?
Of course. I just need the third cartridge.
The one that's in Donna's implant.
Exactly. The rest will be child's play. Although the sea is anything but calm, perhaps I should think about adding some stabilizers to the bone saw. Would you happen to know if Goal is a hemophiliac?
I know you can do it. Have you got any idea how we might capture Donna?
I suggest we travel to Isla Watchet. There's an old radio mast there. If we modify the transmitter just a little, we might be able to track the submersible.
Isla Watchet. Now that sounds inviting.
I hope you're wearing your long johns. The island lies in the center of a permanent storm system.
Oh, come on. I'm not afraid of a little bit of weather.
But you should be. Remember, you'll be working on electrical installations on top of a radio mast in a thunderstorm.
Oh, so what? You wouldn't believe all the hazard warnings I've ignored so far. Have you ever been to Portofisco?
More than once, but it's barely worth the trip these days. The Organon has occupied the center of town, and the residents of the slums outside the city gates can't afford neurosurgical procedures.
Those poor wretches. I'll carry on.
Keep me posted.
Muy bien, pues vamos a dejarlo aquí por hoy y esta ha sido las aventuras de Black Coat. Así que nada, hasta la próxima. En Deponia, con Rufus, Gold, Dog y el pirata, no pirata, llamado Pozo. Bueno, en realidad no es Gold, es Spunky Ball, Gold, Ball, Gold, Dozo, Spunky Dog. Eso sería divertido, un Spunky Dog. Así que nada, hasta la próxima. Adiós.